Hi guys, Barnaby for Spurred On. I'm in a far more subdued kind of home exit from the Etihad. Spurs turned City over 2-1 there, and with Martin from Blue Moon Rising, the Man City fan channel. How do the fans feel? How do you feel?
I feel gutted, man, to be honest with you. I think it was a good game, better performance from City than we did against Leicester. But if I'm honest, Mark Clattenburg, you sing Harry Kane is one of your own. Mark Clattenburg is one of your own with that decision. Devastated. At the end of the day, when games are turned at that point, you know, it's hard to take as a fan. If it was you, the other side, you can feel the same. But it was never a penalty. To be fair, that lit the torch paper for the game. When it went 1-0,
so did that Danny Rose bit where he could have kicked it straight out and then tried to run and gain 20 yards.
I mean, what's your take on that from Danny Rose?
My take on that, I have to say, and I said it, I was in the Spurs end, I said it to the guy next to me, I said, you can't do that. Yeah. You just can't do that. That was poor form. And actually, I thought that was the most, no negatives from today, because obviously I'm delighted, but that is the most naive thing Spurs have shown, and we've got a young team, and we delight in the fact we've got a young team. But he was naive there, because that got the City fans going, and that got you back in the game, I thought.
It kind of stepped it up, and the stadium came alive then. So when Spurs went 1-0 up, when Iheanacho came on, scored the goal to make it 1-0, I kind of figured that we were going to get a result, whether that be, well, to be honest, I felt as though we were going to kick on and win. Having said that, great winning goal. For me personally, with Spurs, you've got a young team, more legs in that midfield than we have. We've got an ageing team now. It's becoming very evident. All right, Kevin De Bruyne, Nasri players. We've got a lot of injuries, but so's everybody else. But we've got pivotal players out at the minute. De Bruyne for us is a different level. I feel like David Silva coming back from injury, he's not quite himself. Great to see Vinny Kompany back for 90 minutes, but you know, fair play. These games come down to big decisions. I feel Clattenburg nailed that decision today, and to be honest with you, he's like a modern day Uriah Rennie. Does my head in.
Okay, just one more thing now. I've got to ask, because I think the press will be all over it. You know, is it the old Guardiola's coming in, so they've given up a little bit or lost 10%? Do you feel there's any of that?
It was weird today, to be honest with you. I was virtually sat in the dugout. I was one seat from the dugout, and it felt all very calm. I'm a guy that loved Mancini being here, banging the fist on the table, you know, feeling it like a fan. Manuel came in, steered the ship, done his job. I feel it's difficult for him to, you know, this season is always going to be difficult for him. Maybe there's one eye on the Champions League, but do I honestly think that team's good enough to win the Champions League? Not on that form, no.
Okay, mate, thanks so much for coming on channel. I appreciate it. Guys, let us know what you thought of that kind of view from the other side. We did a view from the other side with Blue Moon Rising earlier in the week. Now we've got a post-match view. It's very interesting. I like to hear what the opposition fans say. And I have to say, I think Mark Clattenburg, I said it on their channel as well, he wants to be the most famous person on the pitch. And if it hits you in the armpit, that's not a penalty. But, you know, you take your luck when you get it, because there are plenty of times where you don't, especially as a Spurs fan. And I know City fans down the years have felt that as well. Yeah. So thanks again. Let us know what you thought in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel on YouTube and follow us on Twitter @SpurredOnTV. Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot. Cheers,